Welcome back to the Steam Edition of ToME, Tales of Maj'Eyal. So recently, Dark God managed to get this game on Steam, and I said I'd play it once Steam version was released. It has been released, and so here we are. We're just going to start a new game, and we're going to enjoy the Steam Edition, all it has to offer for me. So, at this point, I still have like the Doom 2 unlocked, and I still have the guy here to unlock. That's like the rogue class that requires you, I think, to get 600 damage on your Shadowbladed rogue character if you're playing it. But we're not going to do this right now. We're going to do something new, something different. We're going to play an Anorithil, and we're going to make him a higher. We'll leave it on permanent death adventure for now. And we'll call this guy Davian Darklight. I think that's a fair name for him. So, Anorithils and Sun Paladins, much like Archmages and the Chronomancers, they start in their own special place. They start in the east. Ooh, let's turn down the sound a little bit. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit new to me, so we're going to be learning along together. I don't really care about the higher ability up here, Gift of the Highborn. So we're actually going to take off a point of that. Let's see here. Your chant, the Glory of the Sun, grants you 10 physical save and spell save. In addition to this talent, strength with Shield of Light, dealing... That could be interesting to have eventually, but we'll hold off on getting that for now. This is a good one to have right away because it'll let me heal myself. And you'll notice that most of this stuff is magic based. So Anorithils are a magic based class that use light and darkness type spells. We'll bump up our magic for now. I may want to bump up Constitution later, or I may want to bump up, I guess Cunning is they also use. Some of the stuff might require Cunning. Anyhow, you know, it's a bit of a learning and go for this episode, this character class for me. Chant the Glory of the Moon, empowering your dark elemental attacks so that they do additional damage, and also shines you with a shield of shadows. Call Power Sun and Searing Lance. Alright, so that's like my main offensive ability right over here, the Searing Light thing. So that's like all light damage I'm inflicting. Twilight. You stand between darkness and light, allowing you to convert 15 positive energy into negative energy. Learner's talent will change the default level of positive and negative energy to 22% to 28% of their maximum. Each turn your energy will slowly fall, rise to its value, and it says 0. Interesting. Moonlight Ray. Focus the power of the moon into the beam of shadows, doing shadow damage. Let's both bump those up right now. And what's this? Increase your spell quick percent to 4%. That's okay, but we'll worry about that later. I still have an extra point to spend. I don't really care about having that right now. Let's get this up to twice. And I don't really care about this ability, but it's going to be useful, I guess, in the early game. So let's just go with that. Yes. So welcome to ToME. You are a citizen of Sunwall, because I've never been to Sunwall before, and like many of your age, you have been trained in combat and magic. It can be a harsh life, and though you dream at times of venturing into distant lands, you know that your duty is to help defend an outpost against the vicious onslaught from the Orc prides. But now, High Sun Paladin Aaron has advised you of a new threat. Nagas have been sighted in the Slash's Fens on the other side of Sunwall Mountains. Their objective is unclear, but an assault from both sides would be truly devastating at such a pivotal time for your people. Though there are few forces to spare on the front line against the prides, you have volunteered to investigate the Naga threat and stop them if need be. By the power of the sun and blessings of the moons, you step forth to find your fate. So, here I am, I think. Where the heck am I? Oh, there I am, right there. So, Davian Darklight. There's High Sun Aaron. We usually see these people much later, but you know, because I unlocked these classes during the Should learn Berserker run. We now have access to him. What do you say? Well, I guess she's not going to give me any quests yet because I haven't been here around yet, you know, at all. There's Limited Jeweler. Interesting. Maybe we'll want to do that eventually. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's a whole lot to do in Sunwall. I could probably buy stuff, or let's talk to Zemekis. So Zemekis doesn't care. And we got all these shops if we need them. I don't really care about buying stuff right now. We're going to just push on for now. I guess we're going into here to slash his fens. So let's do that. And let's see what the East starting dungeon has to offer. I should probably also look at my hotkeys down here. So Twilight, I took this off, right? Or did I take it off? No, I did not take it off, so I have that. Maybe it's good to have that, I don't know. We'll put this down. Down here. I apparently don't have enough positive energy to do it, so whatever. We'll just leave these down here, these two abilities. Those are my offensive abilities. We got ourselves the standard regeneration moves and wild infusion for to start because we're a non-Sherlorin race. And I don't care about you because you automatically work. I'll have you down here in case I need it. Note that this will require that I use positive energy to use it, so I can't use this and this too much or else it'll just kill myself. We'll leave you down here. Whoops. Took it off. This might be useful to have down over here. Let's just go back into my talents. I'll just quickly drop talent here. And okay, I think we're ready to go. Let's see what the Anorithil has to offer. I was actually recommended to use this because apparently it's a very good combination. And I want to do like a couple of mage classes. For the most part, you've been seeing me do a lot of like melee based type of characters, with the exception of that Chronomancer and some of the other stuff. And I just want to do like a couple of mage class characters for now. We go over here, Naga Tide Warden. Before he stands a tall figure, propped up high over his tail, in place where his legs should right be. His torso is slim and muscular, and his face is an elfin beauty to it, framed by the locks of blonde hair. But there is a fierceness to this creature too, and his bright eyes veil a smothering anger. Let's see what I can do. He doesn't seem to be resistant to anything, except for acid, but that's not going to help him. Let's blast him with this. He hit me with poison, the bastard. And let's do this one. Start healing up a little bit, and I'll move away while my stuff charges up. And he is dead. And this guy drops a trident, so that might be worth noting in the future. You can get tridents here. Though too bad I can't really use tridents in either the Sun Paladin or the Anorithil that starts here. Okay, let's just rest. I can, however, pick this stuff up to sell, so we'll do that. I'm not sure you've noticed. I haven't really noticed, but apparently I'm using the Steampunk interface now. Or I think by default it's now set to that because I bought the Steampunk edition, or whatever it is that they call it. Alright, so just, wandering casually through here. I haven't really been all exploring. I think it's Z to all explore. Yes, it is. And it looks like we've got ourselves Naga Narade. So green eyes staring out from behind, strands of long golden hair, which falls down waves over a smooth pale swing, blah blah blah. There's wonderful creatures all over the place. She's gonna be something now probably hit me with like spells. So I want to be careful of that. But let's just hit her with this to go with. And apparently I'm too far away to use the thing there. Let's do this. What does she hit me with? Poison? I am poisoned. Okay, we'll use this and heal up. We're just gonna wait here for a moment. And kill her. Okay, rest up. So let's see here. This is your life force when you, or that's not my life force, that's my positive energy. Positive energy represents your reserve of positive celestial power. It slowly decreases and is replenished by using some talents. Okay, so it's actually worth knowing, by the way. Every time I use darkness, I should be able to actually increase my light powers, and when I use this, I should be increasing the night, or that's how they're supposed to be. These are like balanced attributes on this character. That's how it's set up. Like, he has balanced abilities. So if I use this, it should basically knock down, or knock up the thing and knock this down. And if it uses this one, okay, I don't understand how these work then. Oh, okay, that's got a negative 16 to it. So that actually increases my light. This one decreases it. And this also apparently decreases it. This lets me convert my energy from positive to negative, though, so let's do that. That'll give me some energy to blast him with. I got poisoned a little bit, so let's heal up. I guess this is like, you know, there's a couple of new effects on my characters now. I have like little liney lines popping out over the place when I'm regenerating. I guess, you know, that's to be expected. New stuff gets added to this game. Our Tide Warden, let's blast him with a bit of light. You know, blast him with a little dark. And can I fire my staff on this character? I'm using a staff on this character. I have with both hands. It grants me command staff, but it doesn't really grant me anything else. How do you fire these off again? Staves. I am returning to this game after a while, right? So I don't seem to have an ability to blast with staffs like I do in the Alchemist, so I guess you can't. That's just fine, I guess. Maybe I'll get it later. Let's back up, I guess. We'll wait for the... Actually, we'll do this. No. You're right on top of me, too. Let's blast you with light. And hopefully she'll actually stay in that mess of damage. We'll do this right now. Let's hit her melee. And she's dead. We'll rest up a little bit. So, kind of a swampy area, I guess this is, but interesting nonetheless. Let's do this. I got hit with nature damage. She must have tried to poison me. Hit you with this. People are apparently saying this dungeon was hard, but I don't see it being that all that hard. At least not for Higher Anorithil. It's very easy for them. Let's do you and darkness, and we leveled up. Very nice. Why not? Let's keep boosting up our magic. And I'm tempted to boost this up because it does more damage than the searing light. So maybe let's do that. Well, actually, let's boost this up, I guess. I like using searing light, but I like the damage from this just to instantly eradicate guys. I think getting Enchanted Fortitude might be a good idea because the physical saves might help against the Naga's poison ability that they seem to be constantly throwing at me. Here it is down here. Enchanted Fortitude will dump you over here. Actually, over right there. And we'll rest up. And we'll activate you. And it's on. And I'll have that on when, you know, these guys are trying to poison me or whatever. Hit you with this. And we insta-kill them. Tie collar female. And it's worth knowing, these guys can be male or female, and I guess there's different actual pictures for male and female now. Cool. Let's I'm actually tempted to flee. I want to flee from these guys, I think, or be careful. Let's do this. I'm going to blast you with darkness right away. I've shrugged off poison. Blast you with light. We'll charge you up. And darkness. It's worth knowing that this recharges a lot faster too, apparently. The cooldown's 3 while seeing light is 6. So, I wouldn't be wanting to use Searing Light for anything else, but I guess, you know, at first standard attack for Searing Light, and then you start follow up with Flash of Dark. Apparently we found a conch. I've never read this before, let's read it, I guess, why not? Touching the conch makes you emit a sound. As you put it to your ear, you hear a lyrical voice emanating from within. Report from Tideborn Isamos to Tidebringer Silesia. Lucia, I am, begun scouting the outer perimeter. The, terrain is proving difficult to navigate, but I'm sure we'll make, quick progress. We shall, we'll continue now. In the name of the Savior. You think that was okay? A second lighter voice joins in. Yeah, that's fine, Ismon. We'll make a merman of you yet. Hey, I wouldn't be so sure of that. Guess I'll turn this, off and we'll get going. Hey, what's the rush? This is the first time we've been alone with the others all week. Maybe we could... What? Surely you don't mean... What if someone comes along? Oh, who would catch us out here? Come on. Well, so I suppose I should stop this recording. Well, let's explore anything else. And we're done the first level. Let's see if I picked up anything useful to wear. And I actually picked up a ton of tridents. Tridents won't be too useful in the world of balanced maces because I'm a mage class. And I like to use staves, I guess. I don't have the armor training for a lot of these boots. You, however, I guess I could put on. Apparently I can tag stuff. Interesting. I wonder if that lets me prevent it from being sold and stuff like that. Put you on. I can still transmogrify stuff if I don't need it, which is nice. Put you on. I can't use any of this other stuff, so let's leave it be. It will just get sold, but oh well. Transmigrify it. Bye-bye. Alright, we got a tie collar up here. We'll blow you away. I guess I'm not close enough for a single light, but I can blast you with the darkness. Boom! Water jet, apparently. So I got stunned. Let's, do this. Get rid of that. And let's advance. I'm close enough to here now, so steering lighter. Heal up a little bit. Oh, you're really close. But let's hit you with darkness. And then light. You'll note that apparently I can injure myself by stepping into my own searing light. So I'll have to be careful of that. Go this way. Hit me in nature down. She tried to poison me, or someone tried to poison me. Yeah, it was her. Nagas have the ability to poison you, if they want to. Do that. Let's convert some darkness over and blast you with the darkness. Darkness you. Who hit me? I'm resisting poison quite a bit now, which is good. I'm happy I'm resisting it, because it was annoying being hit by it. Let's step forward. Blast you away. And you're almost dead, so let's just charge him. No, let's just use Gift of the Harbor and I'll start healing a little bit. Charge up my negative powers and boom! Boom! Back up. Wait for this guy to show his face. He didn't show his face, so I came out and killed him. There's an red. Blast you away. It's an interesting class, but I'll note that's very similar to the Archmage that, you know, so many Archmages I've done before. It's a lot of use these traits to blow them away, and eventually they all die. I don't see how this is very difficult though. Maybe the boss is difficult, and that's what they're talking about. I could see this being very useful. This celestial hymn. I wonder if you can have a hymn of shadows and a hymn of fortitude going at the same time. Let's check that out. Over here, I'll pick up a bit more darkness, and we'll bump up our magic a little bit more to maximum. Apparently, that's fine. I don't mind getting maximum magic at this point for my damage. I want to put on hymn of shadows if necessary, or if possible. So I'll rest up and. Look at that, we have both the Hymn of Shadows and the Chant of Fortitude going, so hymns and shadows are different. Good to know. Blast you with this. He poisoned me, so let's get rid of that with this Wild Infusion. That gets rid of the poison. Blast him with that. A conch too. Touching the conch makes an emit sound. As you put it to your ear, you hear a deep voice emanating from within. Wave Rider ToME reporting. Immediate prayer is secure, though I have sent some members to scout the surrounding area. I will feel better when we have mapped the land and we are ready to sustain a larger team. Still, we should be perfectly safe as long as the landowners do not know of our presence. And even if they dare come here, the magic of Zoysa will put their puny star worshippers to shame. I fear that some of the team are not taking our mission seriously. Do they not know the responsibility the Savior has laid on us? We are his arms and tails in this far land, and it is our duty to protect the far portal, which will help bring us greater strengths. We are his first line of attack against the blood relatives of those who doomed our race so long ago, and with our efforts, we shall push forward our race to new boundaries, laying the path for a bright future our great Savior has planned for us. Long live Slazul! Long live the legend of the Devourer! A little bit Dungeons & Dragons inspired, isn't it? Though it's worth knowing, I can see that happening. Originally, this game was called Tales of Maj'Eyal, or not Tales of Maj'Eyal. That's what it's called now. It's called Tales of Middle Earth. So there's the Lord of the Rings and Dungeons and Dragons references to be made every so often, I guess. All right, let's go on. I got an Amulet of Fish. This is awesome to pick up right now because it'll let me breathe in water when I need it. So wield that for now. Sadly, I can't use anything else. Well, I can use this. Let's use this. You'll note that, by the way, I haven't really been showing it, but I don't have access to any of the armor traits on this character. I'll have to learn that eventually from one of the trainers, wherever they are. I think it's in Last Hope for them. So until I get those, I'm actually kind of weak defensive-wise for that. Though, I'm a mage, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to just blow away anything anyways. Some other stuff here. Looks like a cutting survival blocked out over here. I've got celestial glyphs down here, and I've got celestial circles. I'm just looking at this stuff now. Apparently some of this stuff I'll be using at level 10. I'm not sure it's better to use this stuff or use an infusion, but we'll see. For now, I'll explore and we'll just slowly discover what's to be offered in this Eastern Starter Dungeon. Blast you. Convert. Blast you. Oh, I'm poisoned. I didn't realize it. Kill that. Heal up. And we've got Nagatali color. I'm being very careful just looking at these guys because there's always a chance that I may run into a boss. Let's wait and kill him. Lee has his juices every so often. Let's blast you with this. Charge up this. And blast you again. Blast you. Blast you. Do this. I'm poisoned. Let's get rid of that. Blast you with darkness. Blast you with light. Lee. Charge up. Male. Narrate. Tie collar. Let's blast you with this. Okay, there's a bunch of them over here. That's kind of scary. I want to be very careful. Let's activate this because it's instantaneous and won't take a turn. And let's blast you to get rid of you. I shrugged off poison, which is very nice. Let's charge you up. Someone tried to freeze me, but they failed. You're stepping in there, which is nice. Let's back up. Let's actually explore around a little bit. I may be able to catch those guys unaware or kill other stuff. Kill you. Alright, these guys are... Now they're out here a little bit. They were down in that direction a little bit. Was it shift? Shift and hold to find out. So we move these guys over a little bit. They're a little bit away. He stunned me. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to heal up a little bit. And we'll start converting you. I'll blast you with darkness. The narrate's coming over there, but don't really care about it too much. Let's move here. Let's move here. Moonlight Ray. Move here. Searing Light. Moonlight Ray. Alright, so that wasn't too hard. I assume the boss is actually in the corner over here, so I better be careful of that. But for now, I'm slowly blasting through these guys. That's the exit. Is there nothing else to this dungeon? Is that really it? That's kind of annoying. I was expecting more from the Nagas. We'll keep you for now. Move normal inventory. Wield you. Wield you. Can't wield the other stuff. This Staff of Elm with warding. I'm going to guess it's better just for the simple fact that it's just, you know, not my starter equipment. My starter equipment's like crap. It's always going to be crap, the starter equipment. But this is, it's just not that much greater, but it's fine. We'll wield you, and we'll just get rid of you. Alright, so I guess we're done with the Nagas. Let's see if there's anyone to talk to. So is that it? Well, odd. I don't know what to do now. I'll have to see if there's anything to note about this dungeon. Perhaps I'm missing something, or something else, but... Well, I'm, you know, kind of lost at this point. What am I supposed to do? The other starter dungeons, they like basically send you to... like you have like Trollmire and you go to the Ruins of Corpool. Here, I don't know what you're supposed to do after you get through the first dungeon. Oh well. We'll have to pick it up next time and see where we're going to go. Take care.